Heya Cryptozens, welcome back to the Crypto Overnighter. My name is Nikodemus and we do crypto news analysis nightly at 10 p.m. And keep in mind, none of this should be considered financial advice. And it's Sunday, March 5th, 2023. The U.S. Treasury put sanctions on Tornado Cash via OFAC. OFAC is the Office of Foreign Asset Control. Now this was a big warning. Amin Soleimani helped create Tornado Cash, and he thinks that crypto mixers are not done yet. Now he wants to make a new version of Tornado Cash that follows the rules. That is, if the users want it to follow the rules. U.S. Treasury's OFAC sanctioned Tornado Cash on August 8, 2022. Tornado Cash is a decentralized cryptocurrency mixer on the Ethereum network. It's open source and does not care who uses it or why. To use Tornado Cash, users deposit their cryptocurrency into a big pool and then take it back out. This way, Tornado Cash makes it hard to see where the original money came from. Even Vitalik Buterin used Tornado Cash last year to keep his donations to Ukraine private. But the U.S. Treasury's OFAC said that Tornado Cash's neutrality led to $7 billion in money laundering since it started in 2019. This became a bigger worry after the attack on Axie Infinity back in April. That's where hackers from North Korea stole $620 million from the Ronin sidechain. As soon as Tornado Cash was sanctioned, Alchemy and Infura blocked it. This raised questions about the idea of DeFi, since tools like MetaMask use the same kind of infrastructure. The situation also made people wonder about the centralized stablecoins. Circle, the group behind USDC, froze all USDC money linked to Tornado Cash addresses that OFAC named. Which really doesn't seem very decentralized, does it? On the other hand, I think USDC is the current best chance that crypto has in fighting against the imposition of a central bank digital currency. As long as USDC is perceived to be relatively well behaved and relatively well collateralized in terms of assets backing each and every one of their stablecoins, that's our best shot at fending off the advances of a US CBDC. So there is that. Now, following the events surrounding Tornado Cash, the nonprofit advocacy group Coin Center filed a federal lawsuit against OFAC last October. Additionally, one of the key developers of Tornado Cash, Alexei Pertsev, has been jailed by Dutch authorities and is still awaiting trial. However, it is possible that a new solution may come out of this that satisfies OFAC's requirements while also providing financial privacy. Silvergate Bank has decided to discontinue its Silvergate Exchange Network platform. The bank said that this was a risk-based decision. It warned earlier this week that there were some questions about its ability to remain in business. The Send platform was previously used by institutions to transfer money to crypto exchanges. This decision was effective immediately and was announced on the bank's website on Friday. However, all other deposit-related services offered by the bank will continue to be operational. And that's what they're trying to save, the non-crypto part of their business. Remember back not too long ago, they were in the news, and they set a minimum transaction amount of $100,000. So if you wanted to send money from your checking account to the exchange, you could do so, but only at a minimum of $100,000 per transaction. If you don't have that much, you can't use the network. This had the desired effect of slowing down the amount of crypto money going through Silvergate Bank. Because the bank sees it. Gensler and Warren and a bunch of other folks that are trying to kill crypto are doing so by trying to starve it of fiat. They're trying to cut crypto off from the banks. That's why Silvergate's under the microscope. That's why Custodia can't get their master account, because they're coming after crypto by coming after crypto's banks. Silvergate's spokesperson communicated a similar message to companies in the crypto sector. However, they stated that there was no additional information to provide at the moment. The Send platform was a service offered by the bank to its clients for 24/7 instant settlement transactions. Clients could use the service to conduct transactions at any time, including nights and weekends. Major crypto firms such as Binance US, Kraken, Gemini, they were among the bank's clients for this service. The bank faced several challenges this week. On Wednesday, it disclosed that its auditors had raised questions, causing it to delay the filing of its annual report. In that same notice, the bank revealed that it was under investigation by bank regulators and the U.S. Department of Justice. It also admitted that its ability to remain in business over the next year may be uncertain. The day after the bank disclosed its challenges, several notable crypto clients stopped doing business with them. As a result, the bank's stock price plummeted by almost 60%. However, the stock price eventually stabilized somewhat by Friday. That stabilization came even after the bank's announcement of reevaluating its business and challenges that it faces. A bankruptcy judge ordered Silvergate Bank to release nearly $9.9 million to BlockFi. This order was handed down by U.S. bankruptcy judge Michael B. Kaplan. Kaplan ruled that the bank must return the almost $10 million that was deposited by BlockFi. So, in November of 2022, BlockFi filed for bankruptcy protection. After filing for bankruptcy, BlockFi began negotiations with Silvergate to release $10 million in a reserve account held at the bank. An agreement was reached on Friday where the bank would release a majority of those funds within the next couple of business days. So it's been a hell of a week for Silvergate. They had capitalization issues. They revealed in a SEC filing on Wednesday that they were facing various litigation, regulatory inquiries, and investigations. The bank is also facing investigations from its banking regulators and the U.S. Department of Justice. As a result of the bank's challenges, many of its customers have decided to leave the institution. This is a particularly noteworthy thing because the bank had established itself as a central player in much of the crypto industry. Customers began withdrawing from the bank on the next day, with Coinbase, Circle, Paxos, and Gemini being among the notable names to do so. Some of these companies cited that their moves were made out of an abundance of caution. According to court filings made on Friday, an attorney for the U.S. Department of Justice suggested that Sam Bankman-Fried's bail conditions should limit his internet usage. The attorney proposed that Sam be limited to a non-internet connected flip phone instead. This proposal was made to District Judge Lewis Kaplan of the Southern District of New York. The suggestion was made due to suspicions that Sam tried to contact witnesses while he was out on bail. He's facing charges including wire fraud and money laundering, to which he has pleaded not guilty. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams filed a proposal on behalf of the parties in which he suggested that Sam's laptop be restricted to a white list of approved websites, including news, sports, Wikipedia, and the U.S. government. The use of video games and other connected applications should also be restricted. The defense counsel for the former executive apparently agreed to these conditions. Sam's parents will need to sign affidavits attesting to their internet-connected devices and promising not to bring in additional devices. They must also ensure that Sam cannot use their own devices. After discovering that Bankman-Fried had used a virtual private network, the government decided to tighten his bail conditions. During an earlier hearing, Judge Kaplan expressed some skepticism about Bankman-Fried's claim that he'd only used the online privacy device to watch football. As did I, Judge. As did I. And frankly, taking Sam's parents' word that they won't let Sam have access to the internet, whether intentionally or through negligence, that's just absurd. They're his parents. They're putting him up while he's out on bail. They're going to do whatever they can to help him out. Affidavits or no affidavits? Okay, stepping away from the crime scenes here for a bit. The other day we brought you news about Base. Now, Base is an Ethereum Layer 2 solution backed by Coinbase, and they've partnered with Chainlink. Now, Chainlink is an Oracle service provider. On March 3rd, Base announced that Chainlink's data feeds are now available on its testnet. Additionally, developers can use Chainlink's services at a reduced cost due to Base's participation in the Scale program. Coinbase developed Base in conjunction with Optimism. They use the MIT-licensed OP stack. The aim is to provide an open and low-cost ecosystem for anyone interested in building connected apps. Although the launch on February 23rd had some issues, the announcement generated significant excitement. This is demonstrated in the fact that the introduction of Base led to a new all-time high for Optimism's token. That token, OP, had previously experienced a period of stagnation. In addition, Base is viewed as a viable means of bringing Coinbase's 110 million users into the Ethereum ecosystem, and the exchange has expressed its hope that the new Layer 2 will attract over 1 billion users to digital assets. On Friday, Uniswap Labs announced the release of its iOS mobile wallet. The wallet can only be accessed through test flight because Apple is supposedly refusing to approve it. The company designed the wallet to have many functions, allowing users to link to any application. It also allows users to switch between the mainnet, Polygon, Arbitrum, and Optimism. The new Uniswap mobile wallet can perform various functions like sending and receiving, tracking ERC20s, and browsing different tokens. It's self-custodial, open source, and verified by Trail of Bits. Apple, however, did not approve the app's launch, and it will only be accessible to a maximum of 10,000 users via test flight. Uniswap did not receive an explanation from Apple regarding the app's rejection. The company plans to distribute access codes through different platforms. Apple has a history of guarding its App Store monopoly and has faced legal issues due to its monopolistic behavior. Recent example, the $100 million antitrust settlement with Epic. The company has also faced criticism for taking a 30% cut on all gas fees and for blocking updates to Coinbase's wallet in December. This left users unable to send and receive their NFTs. Magic Eden also recently announced its smartphone apps would not work for several months. However, the release of Solana-based Android smartphones in April may provide Web3 enthusiasts with increased blockchain connectivity on mobile devices. Binance is being accused of copying the winner of the BNB chain hackathon, Chet Casso. They allegedly launched Bicasso, which is an AI-based NFT creation tool, just 2 months after awarding Chet Casso first place in Seoul. On March 1st, CZ announced the launch of Bitcasso, billing it as an AI product that can create NFTs. However, community member G. Goma believes that Binance copied Chet Casso's project and is now promoting it as its own. Binance denied the plagiarism accusations. A Binance spokesperson said that Bitcasso is an experimental project created by a small team to test NFTs and AI. They added that these concepts are commonly worked on by many industry players. Chet Casso won the first prize in the BNB chain hackathon by creating an AI-powered tool for making NFTs. They received $5,000 in BUSD. G. Goma was surprised to see Binance launch a similar platform in just 2 months. They said that Binance copied everything, even the name. G. Goma believes that this is not only unethical, but also confusing for users. They said that the names are so alike that it's difficult to differentiate between the two of them. G. Goma provided screenshots of the two projects to demonstrate their similarities in their user interface and capabilities. However, Binance's position is just because they're similar, that doesn't mean they stole the ideas. The spokesperson for the exchange said that they're confident that Bicasso was independently designed. They said that the app was developed over 2 weeks before the BNB hackathon. Binance clarified that Binance and BNB Chain operate independently. Now, apparently, their development teams are not involved in each other's hackathons. They said that the name was inspired by AI tool DALL-E, named after the artist Salvador Dali, and their team loved the concept. The incident has left G. Goma with a bad taste in their mouth regarding participating in future hackathons. They're concerned that the market leaders could rebrand innovative ideas later on. G. Goma hopes that Binance will understand the impact of their actions and make amends. They also warn builders that there are companies out there that will take advantage of their hard work. Meanwhile, Binance's Bicasso was a hit among NFT investors, with 10,000 mints in just 2.5 hours due to its AI-powered NFT generator. Recently, CZ cautioned investors about a photoshopped image that contained misleading information that was circulating on WeChat. CZ emphasized the need to ignore false allegations that create FUD amongst the investors. He advised investors to stay calm and not get swayed by misinformation. Okay, so about that WeChat rumor. CZ's denied it, but a rumor on March 4th claimed that he was shot by U.S. federal law enforcement agent. The rumor spread quickly on WeChat. CZ took to Twitter to address the false speculations. He emphasized the close working relationship between Binance and the FBI. In a tweet, he wrote the number 4 at the end. That 4 referred to a tweet from January 3rd where he talked about simplifying his goals for 2023. He listed the 4th goal as a reminder to ignore FUD, fake news, attacks, and other distractions. They are focusing on education, compliance, and product and service. Soon after, CZ retweeted a tweet from a user who asked him about a rumor that he'd been shot by the FBI. They asked him to nod his head and give them a sign that he was okay. In a screenshot, the user circled text that claimed that CZ had been shot dead by the FBI. Harry Denley is a MetaMask security analyst. He compared this to a false rumor that was spread around about Vitalik Buterin dying in a car crash back in 2017. Denley called the rumor about CZ a form of market manipulation. He suggested that CZ should provide proof of life by sharing the latest BNB Smart Chain block hash. In October 2022, Binance US hired BJ Kang, a former FBI special agent, to lead its investigation unit and to tackle illegal activity on the platform. Kang came to public attention because he arrested Bernie Madoff. Madoff was later convicted of operating the largest Ponzi scheme in history. Recently, CZ and Binance US CEO Brian Schroeder received a letter from 3 US senators, Elizabeth Warren, Chris Van Hollen, and Roger Marshall. This letter demanded more information about Binance's finances. The senators claimed that the limited information available suggests that Binance is a hub for illicit financial activity. And that's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank you, my listeners, because when you stop listening, I will stop talking. If you enjoyed tonight's show, then please like, follow, subscribe. Leave a rating or a review. And in the meantime, we'll see you tomorrow night.